that your brother?
Yeah, my brother. My brother is sleepy.
He's sleepy. Hello, beautiful people. Thomas here, and welcome back to the show. We are celebrating episode 25, and almost exactly 1 full year of the I Am Thomas Cole Show. Our first episode aired last year, May 22nd, and we've just been grooving and grinding ever since. I truly appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Our episode today is an especially meaningful one because we finally get to welcome our sweet baby number 3 into the world. Remember back episode number 6? That's when you met our amazing surrogate Stacy for the embryo transfer? Well, 9 months have just flown by, haven't they? Because, well, it's time! We flew into Chicago the night before our scheduled C-section. Didn't sleep at all, really, because the nerves and excitement were taking over. But we woke up the next morning, we checked into our hospital room around 6:30 a.m. to get prepped and settled. How do you feel, Stacy?
Oh gosh.
But then everything moved so fast. Before we knew it, Stacy was being wheeled off to the OR.
He's kind, just a little bit, you know.
Just a little.
Just the man of the hour.
And at 8:55 a.m. on January 21st, 2025, our sweet, beautiful baby boy made his debut. Welcome to the world, Cody.
Light hair.
Say hi to Bubba. Weighing in at 8 pounds 13 ounces and measuring 22 inches long, you were a big baby. This is Cody's first meal. First meal with Bubba. You started feeding almost immediately, but after your first few vital checks, the nurses noticed that your oxygen levels were a bit low. So that just meant an unexpected stay at the NICU for supplemental oxygen, fluids, and closer monitoring. Hey! Huge shout out to the NICU team. Every single nurse was so kind, attentive, and truly caring. You really made that experience bearable, so thank you so much. We were able to visit him whenever we wanted. We came to feed him every 3 hours, and he even got his first bath.
Everything is so new.
This is your first bath.
It's the best thing ever.
So always remember with the face, no soap.
Then came a truly beautiful moment. Stacy finally got to meet the little guy.
You're so tired.
And her kids stopped by, so we all took pictures, and there was just so much love in the room. We truly adore you guys. Well, turns out Cody just needed a little time to adjust to life on the outside, as many C-section babies do. After a 90-minute car seat test without supplemental oxygen, he was finally cleared to join us in our hospital room. Now, by this point, we've been in the hospital for over 48 hours. We're getting a little restless. Our flight home is booked for the next day, and we haven't received any discharge papers or medical clearance to fly. Another 24 hours pass, and the doctors finally come in and start the discharge process. However, due to Cody's time in the NICU and the oxygen concerns, we are told we are not able to fly. At least not until the kid's 14 days old. But we've got the twins at home. We can't just sit here for 14 days. So now what? Driving was an option, but that's a 13-hour trip without breaks. And with a newborn, breaks are inevitable, so I just don't do well in long car rides. My limbs are too long, and I just get super uncomfortable super quickly. It wasn't the preferred option. The flight was supposed to get us home in just 4 hours. So yeah, this threw us through a loop. Then, hubby had a genius idea. Let's take the Amtrak train. We'll get a sleeper car out of Chicago for space, comfort, privacy. We'll be able to stretch out, take care of the baby without bothering anybody. It was a genius idea, or so we thought. Delays after delays after delay. Story of my life. Welcome to Traveling with Thomas. Our train was scheduled to leave Friday night at 9:30 p.m. It got delayed until 11. We were finally able to board at midnight. Oh, this must pull down to a bed. And then we sat in the train for 3.5 more hours while they dealt with engine issues. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Our train was supposed to leave at 9:30 last night. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. We're 5 hours behind. Still in Chicago. Apparently it's an engine issue. So, my guess, they're gonna ask us to get off and the whole trip's gonna be canceled. That's my guess, but let's not manifest that, I suppose. So frustrating. And then at 3:21 a.m., we finally started moving. I thought it was hilarious. 3, 2, 1, go. Corny. But I thought it, and I laughed. Passing through Indiana. Just a bunch of land. All in, this trip took about 25 hours, okay? But honestly, it was kind of beautiful, you know, driving through the rural Midwest, looking at the sunrise and all the open space. And yes, we did take a family field trip to the dining car. The dining car. The food was edible, most likely microwaved, but hey, at this point, nourishment was nourishment. We dealt with it. Welcome to hour 12 of our 20-hour Amtrak train ride home to New York from Chicago. So if it's 2 p.m. now, we have 8 hours to go. We finally made it to Albany, officially back in New York. Home stretch. And then guess what? The train just shuts off. Can you believe it? You can't make this ish up. So we're currently stuck in Albany. Something's wrong with the train. They are trying to turn it back on or something, but almost been traveling home for almost 24 hours. I'm so ready to be home, and so is he. It's 11 p.m. We've been traveling with a newborn for over 24 hours, and we finally get home. We get home, turns out the squad is waiting up for us. A midnight meet and greet with the new baby.
Bro?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Look at Cody. Say hi. Cody. This is your brother.
I had planned it differently in my head, but it was sweet. It was. Okay, you thought we were done? Not quite. Now for the next milestone. Now, as many of you know, we're raising our kids Jewish. And in the Jewish tradition, newborn baby boys on the 8th day of life are circumcised in a ceremony called a bris. Now, I wasn't raised Jewish, so all of this is very, very new to me. Okay? And I realized that very quickly after I posted some photos from the ceremony. I had a whole group of people coming after me in the comments. Now, I hear you, I really do, You opened my eyes to perspectives I hadn't considered. But at the end of the day, the decision was ours. It's done. Everybody's happy and healthy. So with respect, let's just move forward. Okay? We hosted the bris at the penthouse of the Plaza Hotel, surrounded by close friends and family.
Okay, here we go. The games begin, people.
Go big or go home, right? No, but the space was spectacular, truly opulent. Here's a quick little walkthrough.
Amazing. Wow.
Look. Oh my gosh, that's a hotel? Have you heard of the Plaza? It's like a very famous hotel, apparently.
That's insane looking.
But look at the downstairs.
We're at the castle!
Rodney, have you been to Airport in Plaza yet?
The ceremony itself was beautiful. Our Moyle Emily was warm and professional and experienced. So everything went smoothly and it was an intimate and very meaningful day.
So I'm going to go ahead and get started by telling you all something that you know already, that there's a new child who's come into the world. We rejoice for him. We rejoice for his big brother and sister, Demi and Benjamin. We rejoice for his parents. But honestly, we rejoice for all of us whose lives will assuredly be brightened and enriched by this child's arrival. Im lovli tiyamam v'layla hu kot shemayim v'oretz lo samti. Baruch ata Adonai koreit habrit.
Amen. Anyway, now we can wrap it up. Wait, is that a joke? No, hold on. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and celebrating 25 episodes with me. I'm feeling deeply grateful. So thank you for tuning in, and until next time, be kind and keep on celebrating the little things. Mwah. And here he is, not so newborn anymore. At the time of this video, he's 3 months, 3.5 months.